And suddenly if we are say that okay, you cannot emit carbon dioxide, they have to fund us.
What responsibility do you think should former colonists take for countries that were previously colonized and lagged behind?
Yeah, actually, I had been posted in Germany for 4.5 years and also in Europe. For me, I believe that all the human beings have similar potential. You just need an environment of proper education and leadership to prosper. And I was telling other day to our colleagues in Chinese Foreign Ministry that we don't want any aid. We just need proper treatment. The proper treatment. Like with this climate change, if we are forced not to emit carbon dioxide, for the climate change, we have no contribution till now in Bangladesh. No, zero contribution. Our emission still remains so little. Zero contribution, but we are a sufferer. So now if we are asked that you cannot emit carbon dioxide, then they need to provide us enough funding to generate energy in the equal price, not less. If we produce energy from fossil fuel, say it costs $1, but if we produce energy from renewable sources, it costs $2. So they have to give us $1 finance because we had no contribution for this. They have done all these things. This is the fair treatment we need, or a fair treatment for our development purpose for the green energy, or they should not include us for this emission purpose. They should just leave us, the developing countries, because we need the space for development. We were the first colony of the European countries, Bangladesh. Bangladesh was one of the most prosperous countries in the world because it's very fertile. In 1757, we were the first colony of British. And see, after that, there was many famine. People did not have money and exploited. So now we are prospering. And suddenly if we are say that okay, you cannot emit carbon dioxide, they have to fund us. That we need, if you say that we cannot produce carbon dioxide now, we had never produced it, you need to give this additional funding we need for this purpose. And also the technology we need to produce the green energy in our country.
What is the general impression before and after you come to China? And why do you think the international community have such many bias on China?
The impression of China in Bangladesh, not only in Bangladesh, in many countries, it is actually just opposite what China is. I found Chinese people are so friendly, so good people, but the impression is different. And still that development I have seen in China, people don't know in Bangladesh that China has developed so much. And China has this capability, and also good quality production, all these things. So I have changed a lot, not only me, my wife, my kids, my colleagues, everyone. So that's why I always say that people-to-people contact is very much necessary. We need to interact. I was with Stanley in a forum. The young people, youth of China should go to other country, should present them, because China, actually, it is the country where people can learn. Because China did not colonize other country. China was underdeveloped, and China has developed. Here is the country from where we can learn. A country which is already developed by colonizing or by exploiting the labor force from the African countries, but China did not use this. China did use its own resources. For the developing country, we have a lot of things to learn from this. So people can learn from China how China developed. And that China does not need to say that, okay, you follow us. They can come here and see, and they can do it. And China also has this policy. This is the fundamental policy of China. China does not, like the other countries project to develop democracy or this thing. They say, okay, we have our own way to develop. You can see us. If you like it, you do it in your country. So when the people come, and also when the Chinese people go outside, it will improve the impression about China. And China does not need to do it, but it is wrong impression in many countries, including my country. That needs to be improved, I think. Yeah. In materially, China is a very powerful country now, because in material power, there needs a lot of things. Military power, your population resources, and your the energy consumption, all these things are included in my material power calculation. And for holistic power, you need material power and normative power. Normative power needs soft power. And if you see China has very little very minimal soft power, because China does not have the presence of BBC, CNN, or this kind of Facebook, all these things spread all around the world. This creates the soft power. So China has very minimal soft power because China is like inward looking, always looking inside within country. China did not have that history before, and still now China does not have that kind of ideology to go outside and to project themselves. So that is needed because it is not like that when China had this Tianxia idea within China, Chongguo, Central Kingdom, it does not exist anymore. It is not a global village, many countries. So China needs to come out from that and also go to other country to show the real thing,